Oh goody, a cutscene. This scene plays when you kill a boss. Just one. They'd be able to beat me if they were designed with any sense of survival instinct or a bigger life bar, to be honest. Experiments don't succeed or fail. That's why they're called experiments. Oh god, Capcom science. You know, I'm pretty sure they don't ever mention again what this invention or the experiment even is. Maybe it's something to do with using the nightmare to control all Reploids on Earth, or something generically evil. I'm not entirely sure. Really, guys, the plot is actually kind of interesting, I swear. Battle for the existence of Earth. Very trivial indeed. This is supposed to be a hint to something that we'll be finding out about in this very episode. Yeah, you don't need the body of Zero. It's only been blown up, split into 3 parts, reassembled, blown up again, with nothing but its torso left, and shot in the chest with another laser for good measure. You can see that more stage icons are turning red. And as we enter the next level, I have something very interesting to tell you all. The nightmare souls that we find in the levels don't regenerate unless it's being affected, unless the stage is being affected by a nightmare effect, i.e. the icon on the stage select screen turns red. So much for soul farming. Which you shouldn't need, well, I'd like to say you don't need any of the power-up parts to complete the game, but, you know, as we get later and later into the late game stages, well, you'll see. I want to keep it a surprise because you all know anyways. I don't know why I left this talking scene in. It's not very important. All you really need to know is that there is a giant robot firing, I don't know, mini sun lasers at us. Yeah, they have really weird hit detection, like it didn't get me there. Anyways, you're supposed to blow up these cables, but, it can take a while with just X and the Buster. So let's show off the special weapons. This is the Yanmar option. It's a pretty basic shield that can also fire more bullets. It's kind of an okay weapon. And here's its charged version. It's one of the lesser charged weapons, really. Now that laser will, that little sight thing will only hit you if you're below a certain vertical height on the screen, which makes avoiding it a little tricky. The lasers will also only hurt you if you were standing there when they initially fired. You can stand there after they've fired. We can't get that Reploid up there. We need some sort of double jump, I'd bet. I wonder who has that. Second verse is same as the first, except now you've got lasers coming out of the walls. And same pattern as before. Avoiding attacks can be very difficult unless you take time to blow up the bottom laser. Because you can't duck the bottom laser. Now to the right is the boss door. But instead, let's see where this blue teleporter takes us. There's one of those blue teleporters in every stage. They're supposed to be hidden, but this stage doesn't take very much effort to hide it. Here's another piece of an armor, and another heart tank. Not very difficult to find those heart tanks, is it? This section stinks. It's mostly climbing up on ropes. Those aren't too bad. And you can see that there's more Reploids down here, just floating in midair for whatever reason. Surrounded by nightmares. And we have a Reploid that's got a nightmare right on top of it, and I couldn't get it before it got infected. So, it's gone from the game now. No, true, I didn't kill it, but again, if a Reploid gets infected, you don't get a second chance. It will be mysteriously gone when I eventually check down there for it. Yes, it's gone. That's beautiful, isn't it? And I derped. I'm not entirely sure if you can get back up from down there. You could probably grab the ledge to the right, but I'm not entirely sure. Overkill, since I'm not going to use the Giga attack next anyways. So, going through the stage normally takes you to the Investigator, just like normal. But if you go through the alternate segment, I wonder who the boss will be. Oh, shoot. Where is he indeed? That's kind of an awkward conversation. So, Zero, I guess. Anybody who's played X5 or watched the LP of it is going to notice that this fight is basically a one-to-one copy of the X versus Zero fight, except you can do that to him. Hitting him with the saber causes him to make this loud screeching noise, which I kind of find hilarious, and then he'll do a Giga attack or whatever. But if you hit him in the air with the saber, he won't actually go into that pattern, and you can hit him again and again and again. Overall, not too difficult to beat if you keep hitting him with the saber, even though I'm almost dead. What's your reward for this? Damaged indeed. Yes, Zero's alive. I can't wait to hear his explanation for this. I mean, he was only left in the middle of a wasteland with nothing but his torso left and a laser through his chest. Oh, here it comes! Hit himself while he tried to repair himself. Beautiful! That's beautiful! That's the most beautiful explanation, retcon, whatever. X, why do you still have that stupid look on your face? Why can't you spell words correctly? Why can't you use proper grammar? Oh, this game! Oh, the subtext! These guys won't be severed again, indeed. That's exactly how I feel. That guy's name. FFF. So yeah, we unlocked Zero, and we got a power-up part for him, in fact. Aye. Of particular note is that any heart tank that you get with X is only 4X. Any heart tank you get with Zero is only 4-0, so I'm about to give Zero a little test drive right now, and he's going to have an absurdly small life bar. Hey. Same stage, only with Zero. Any idea what a Mijinion is? I think it's a foreign word for flea or something. So Zero. He's got entirely new animations, different from X5. I kind of like X5's animations better, but given the amount of sprite recycling in this game, new stuff is welcome. And he's going to totally demolish this mini-boss. I mean, look at that. That was just amazing. A thing that I've noticed through several playthroughs of this game is that X is basically not very well prepared for numerous situations, and with the double jump, with Zero's double jump, you can get that Reploid. But, it's almost as if the game was designed with Zero in mind rather than X. Can't say that's a very good thing. So let's proceed through the level normally. Oh, and Zero's soul collection is also independent of X's, so if you want to rank him up, it's going to take even more farming. It's beautiful. Your soul collections max out at 9,999, in case you were wondering. I have only ever done that on my X-only playthrough. There goes my dignity. That's a funny thing to say, considering you're a robotic flea yourself there, Mijinion. Yes, we destroyed Illumina, and then she respawned, and then we blew her up again, and she'll respawn if we go in the level again. Here's a thing that I like. Did you notice the level background, the boss room background? It's that giant robot we blew up. Hey, what can be said about Infinity Mijinion? True to his name, he makes clones of himself, and you can see that I'm using Zero's Z-Buster. I didn't show that off prior to this boss. And if you compare the amount of damage it does to the Z-Saber, you'll notice the Buster is far more useful because it ignores invincibility frames. And it's plenty powerful. Really, Zero's a bonus character, if nothing else. And if they see fit to work him into the plot. Anyways, that was close. I almost died again. $200 souls to him. It's gonna take forever to get enough souls for him. Ah, yes. Hurt enemies on the same screen. That's a wonderful weapon description. Thank you, Aelia. And while Ailey gives you the boss's history, I should note that Zero gets different weapons from X, just like X5. Except for the Yanmar option. Both X and Zero get that weapon, but I'm pretty much everything else is different, but except Zero's got these weird little commands that you have to put in order to use them. Like for the Yanmar option, you have to hit up and triangle, and all X had to do was switch to it and hit triangle. That's just weird.